Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mending Munich. And today we're just going to bring you the one game today, just because I had a look on the calendar and the draw for the next Champions League round isn't going to be until after this Dusseldorf game here. So instead of bringing you Dortmund and Inter today with the draw, we're going to bring you Inter and Dusseldorf tomorrow with the draw, and we're just going to bring you the massive league game today against Borussia Dortmund. And we haven't played a game since we last met. We went away to Red Bull Leipzig and we beat them 1-0. Fernando Augusto coming off the bench with 10 minutes to spare, scoring the all-important winning goal to get us another 3 points. And as you can see, Antonio, Abraham, Calabria, all not playing particularly well. So needed some changes, and the changes came off the bench and did the business. As I said, we'll play Dortmund today. They are still 11 points behind us in the league table. We win today, we go 14 points clear. Lose and it goes to 8 points. So yeah, really big game for us today. We've got a couple of people out of today's game. Phil Foden suspended. He picked up his 5th booking last time out, so he'll miss this one. But we've got Sergio Rios coming in for him, and Calabria out injured. He's going to be out for another couple of weeks with a twisted ankle. So we're going to get straight into it. This is the lineup that's going to go up against Dortmund. We've got Radi in goal. Strangle, Strel, Vincente and Martinez are the back line. Rios and Edemario rekindle their partnership in the middle of midfield. Hudson-Odoi on the right, Afalobi on the left, and Carlos Antonio in behind Tammy Abraham. Oliver on the bench. He's coming back to full fitness, so hopefully we'll get some game time in his legs, or he makes a contribution off the bench. We've got Hoover, Clayton, McKennie, Lenz, Tahavi and Fernando Augusto all on there as well. Let's get into it. Let's go back to Munich and let's see if we can get 3 points from Dortmund. Corner early on, Carlos Antonio in the ball, able to ball into the box, trying to find Edemario at that back post. He gets the ball out to Carlos Antonio again, driving in from that right hand side into Tammy Abraham, and heads just wide. 3 minutes gone, and attacking intent from Munich. But here come Dortmund. Hudson-Odoi with a really good tackle, and he sets Tammy Abraham away on a counter-attack. Blue shirts flooding forward, finds Carlos Antonio, goes for goal, and a great counter-attacking move there, similar to the one against Inter Milan yesterday. And Tammy Abraham doing what he does best, holding that ball up, and then floods of blue shirts come forward, and then he finds Carlos Antonio, first touch out of his feet, and then he finds that bottom corner. 5 minutes gone, 1-0 Munich. Hansen with a goal kick finds Denya on the edge of his own box, and they're going to play it out from the back. Bozan plays a lovely little ball into Amen, through the line to Rafinha, in on goal. Rafinha there, but what a save that is from the best goalkeeper in the world, don't forget. Radi pushes that round for a corner kick. 18 minutes on the clock. Strel gets that ball out only as far as Hudson-Odoi. Yakubu's there, and it's a wild shot well over the bar. And that brings us through to half-time. Goal on the 5th minute, and they did come back into it after we'd scored, but we held out for the rest of the first half. More shots on goal than Dortmund. They've had a little bit more possession, so even Stevens at the minute. A couple of players not playing particularly well. Midfield 2, Edemario and Sergio Rios not playing well. We do have people like McKennie and Lenz on the bench if we need to change it up, and Afalobi having a little bit of an iffy game today as well. We're just going to go to the team talk and just say you played well, but there is still room for improvement, and then passionately say there's a lot more to come from you. You've got what it takes, and hopefully the second half will bring us more goals. Hudson-Odoi free kick just after the second half started, and good effort, just higher, a little bit high and wide from the Englishman, and it still stays at 1-0. 25 minutes to go and 2 changes made. Fernando Augusto on for Abraham, and Hudson-Odoi come off for Oliver. Gets some game time in Oliver's legs. Time is dwindling now. Last 10 minutes of the game. We're deep in our own half, and Martinez finds Carlos Antonio, who then finds a ball forward to Afalobi on the run to that back line of Dortmund, and that's a lovely ball through to Fernando Augusto. It took his time to find his feet, and he's got 2 in 2 now. 5th goal of the season for him. Afalobi driving down this left-hand side. Changes made have worked again. He finds a lovely ball through to Fernando Augusto. Defence is absolutely nowhere. He makes it 2-0 and he wraps up the 3 points for 1860. Demario deep, goes back to Strangle. We're into 3 minutes of injury time now. Strel down that right-hand side, the centre-back, whips that ball in. Carlos Antonio takes the ball, and that's a great save by Hansen from Afolobi, and Oliver can't turn it round. Strel picks up that ball again. Can he get a ball into the back post? Rios is there. Rios shoots just wide from the Colombian, and as you can see from the stats, absolutely dominant here against Dortmund. And this will put us 14 points clear at the top of the table, and yeah, well ahead of everybody else in the Bundesliga. And there we have it, full time whistle goes 2-0, both from our Brazilian wonder kids. Carlos Antonio in the 5th minute, and then 7 minutes from time, Fernando Augusto comes off the bench and bags himself his 2nd goal in 2 games. And Carlos Antonio, man of the match, 8.4, and our defence absolutely rock solid. Even the keeper on a 7.0, which you don't really see in this year's Football Manager. A very good win. Well done, boys. So I said that will be the only game for today's episode. We'll be back tomorrow with Inter and Dusseldorf, and fingers crossed, if we manage to get through to the next round of the Champions League, we'll bring you the draw for the quarter-final as well. But that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. If you're new around here and you're enjoying what you see, hit that subscribe button. Follow it up with the little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until tomorrow, 5:30, we'll bring you the 2nd leg of the Champions League and Dusseldorf in the league. I'll see you soon.